It's almost like they're more interested in the stereotypes of black people rather than black people.
Dating in China
Oh,
as a black woman.
child.
Welcome you to China.
All right, thank you. All right. Welcome back again to another episode of Living in China series. On this channel, we share our everyday experiences. I bring people from different backgrounds living in China to share their journey in this beautiful country. Yes, China is a beautiful country, and I want you guys to come and experience it for yourself. In today's video, I'll be talking to some black people living in China to share their experience about dating life in China. How is the dating life for black people in China? I know this topic is quite controversial, but we must tackle it because it's part of our experiences here. If you are here for the first time and you like this kind of content coming from China, people sharing their everyday experiences, then I'll urge you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share, and drop a comment, and let's get interactive. So, I mean, you've been here for 4 years in China. How is it like dating in China as a black man?
As a black man dating in China, if you're interested in foreigners, then you're good. But if you're interested in Chinese people, I don't know how to. I've seen successful black and Chinese relationships. I've seen relationships where they're married, have kids, all of this. But for the most part, it's a very interesting experience because it's almost like they're more interested in the stereotypes of black people rather than black people. They don't really see you as a person. It's more almost like they feel like they're dating a caricature or a stereotype. Now, I've never personally experienced this. I've just seen what other people have gone through and listened to what other people have told me, and it's gonna be a strong no for me.
Dating in China, how's the dating experience in China for you as a black woman?
I came to China single, and I thought I'm gonna go to all the dating apps and I'm gonna date all the men. And then I live in Shanghai, by the way, and within maybe 2 months, I was like, I can't do this. I just feel like a lot of the men that I would date are more focused. I think that's like an East Asian thing, are more focused on like Asian women. Because like a couple of weeks ago, I went on a date with this really cool guy and we had amazing conversations. And I thought this was a really good date, but I could sense from the way our conversations were going that he was more into Asian women than he is into black women. And so I was like, I never texted him, he never texted me, and that was it. I just feel like in East Asia in general, we as black women, we just have a harder time dating, especially if you date. I date everybody, like all the races. But I think maybe with black men it's much more easier than it is with other races. Yeah.
But you dating in China
Oh,
as a black woman,
child.
how has been the experience for you living here for 10 years, dating life in China as a black
Dating
woman?
life in China is not easy at all. Everybody has a different perspective of what dating is, first of all. Some people want to have someone they'll have for the rest of their lives. Others just want to play. They want to fuck around, which is something I don't do. For me, I won't lie. I don't want to date any other race. I'm very much in love with my African brothers, and I've gotten the opportunity to date guys from different African countries. You get to know different men, their perspective, cultural backgrounds, and they influence you like that. So it is difficult because the pool is incredibly small. It's very hard to meet someone who's like-minded. So yeah, it's just, try. You just have to try when you're here. Just figure yourself out, figure out what you're gonna do with who, and take it from there. If it doesn't work out, we move. move on to the next person. You never know.
How is dating life for you as a black man in China?
There's a lot to say on that one, but I think basically the black community here is it's big, but it's small, in the sense that there's a lot of foreigners, especially that we know, but it's small in the sense that the circles are very small. So everyone knows everyone, and if you're gonna think about dating here, you need to know that you need to be very honest. You need to know that whatever you do or whoever you try to be with knows everyone that's around you. So I think it's one thing that as a black man here, you need to be very much aware of. It's different from back at home where, there's so much ground to cover. You can do whatever you want if you want to play, if you want to do. But I think, and also I just think people that are here in this time are very mature people, and they're here to, to find a living and stuff. And people tend to make it more serious than, some make it jokes, but people tend to make it more serious than, because we're dealing with mature people as well.
I mean, are you currently dating in China? How did you meet your partner if you're dating in China?
The funniest story, the way me and my partner met, we met on Tinder. But it was, when we met, it was the exact night right before we were both about to delete the app, because we were just like, I'm over this. I don't care about this anymore. And then we met each other. And the moment we matched, we just started talking and joking. And then I actually found out that she lived in my apartment complex, in my building, 20 floors below me. So that was a that's definitely my best dating in China experience. And me and her are still together now, so.
Yeah, so if you compare the dating scene in Korea and to China, which one is better? Were you dating in Korea?
It's same boat. It was just as tragic in Korea in Korea I did get into a relationship which ended last year because I wanted to move. But prior to that, it was just as tragic as my dating. I've only been here for 4 months, but it was just as tragic as it is here. It's just extremely difficult as a black person. You just don't feel like you're beautiful enough or you're enough for the people that you want to date. And it always feels like when you date people, they're always looking at for example, Korean women are just beautiful. Like, they are some of the most beautiful women I've ever met. So knowing that a lot of the guys that go to Korea want to date Korean women and you're just there and you're black, you just feel like, okay, cool. This is not my thing. Maybe I should move to a different country, move back to Africa and date my people. Yeah.
What's the advice you're going to give to other black queens coming to China? Because now the borders are going to be open from 8th January. People are going to come here for work, for study. What is the advice you're going to give them about dating here?
About dating specifically, my goodness. Just be open-minded, try new things. Don't be like me. If you've always wanted to date someone from a different race, go for it. Or from a country in Europe, whatever, go for it. Okay, try out things and don't limit yourself. And don't let people control you. Don't say, oh, I'm dating someone. Let them tell me what to do. Let them guide the relationship. You speak your mind. You speak your truth. You say, I want this in my relationship. You either with me or get out. Like, don't waste my time. Yeah.
Right. And you have a YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel about?
Yeah. My YouTube channel is Set Space, and I'll be posting a lot in this coming year in terms of music and music sessions. So please watch the space.
So you're a musician, right?
Yeah, I'm a musician.
Okay, and you have a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel which is mostly about Korean stuff. It's called, the time zone is in Korean, but it's called Time Zone with Just Nolu. And I talk about Korea there. I haven't talked about China yet. I will at some point, but I only talk about Korea most of the time. Yeah.
All right.